Hi everybody, good morning. I'm doing a quick walkthrough for latest TryHackMe room Python simple demo. This is they put it in the premium for some reason. Explore what basic Python program looks like. And also now with AI, now I'm not sure, but you can still learn quick Python scripting, and at least you know when you do something wrong. But for simpler one now with AI, I'm not sure. Um, these type of things. But any case, task number one, introduction. These are two rooms: those data representation, data encoding. We learned how computer understand numbers, characters, color, and even emoji. In this room we will explore one of the most popular and friendly programming languages, Python. You may have heard of Python programming language. Number time, Python is high level generated purpose programming language, and it's easy to learn. Usually in this room we will create a guess the number game, is a famous one. The computer security picks a number between 1 and 20. The user keep guessing until they get it right. The computer tells the user whether their guess is too low or too high, that type of things. That's an example what's the program is supposed to do. The idea here to teach the person about using if statement, else statement, while loop, for example, capture user input, convert it, for example, to digits, things like that. So objective, I learn about Python variables, understand how conditional statement are used, see iteration loop. Here we're using while. No, not really. You don't need data encoding or these things, to be honest, to do the room. That's not. But it's good to know things. Now, of course, they tell us to start a machine. Of course, when you start a machine, you get straight this. This is the code visual studio code. You have four irritation. The final version with all the and then the first ones. Um, we can also open. What is it? Why they in the middle there? So we can play directly in the vehicles. I don't think we need this. The file are in the cd python demo, so that is the files, and then for some reason it can no, I don't need Firefox. Any case, so this is our code. So the first one is there how to zoom it. Let's control plus. There's no control. Oh, it were control plus. Oof, it's too much. uh, Now we can play it here. So let's see what TryHackMe say. First of all, you start the machine, you have that, and here, of course, they tell us about the variable that we're using in this room. First of all, if you look, you do import random. This is the give us tool for picking up random numbers. So Python of a random gradient method which return a random integer within a specific bounds. For example, random gradient 1 to 20, it means choose 1 to boundary to 20, return a random number between. Now if you look at the normal, you have secret. This is how you push the variable to secret variable. You initialize try because you want to count them, how many time, then initialize start while with a value that can't be the secret is 1 to 20. Usually that's how program initialize variable. Then the print statement in Python is straightforward. That's why Python is easy. So Python, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 20. Now text now, because now input, that's how you get a user input. So input return text string. So basically whatever it show the message, take a guess, and then the next by convert text to number. So it goes int function to convert whatever user to integer, because think about it, we're not using text. So what's going on? What's don't play? Let's see if I can run it. Python 3. What's the name? Guess 1. No, not 2. Yeah, like for example, you can see because we run it, it starts on initializing, find a number, a random number, and then it show you the message and tell you this. So now is waiting for me to enter. So if I enter, for example, 4, it put it in the convert it to integer. That's our guess. And then because this is the first version of the script, it do nothing, basically just exit, because there's nothing else later, because we writing our script from scratch. So that's what you do. It doesn't do after that anything, so just that. So that's the first version of the script. And here more explanation about the try, the guess we talk about it just now, the pick a number, try, increase it. And this is our first version. Okay, so for example, what is the name of the function we use to display text on the screen? We use this function. That's the where we use the print function, or we use also print. This one took the print function, so the function, I think so, there's nothing else. The function. Then what is the name of the function that we use to convert user input to integer? You remember now in the case when we ask the user input is waiting for the user. Remember when it did, it's waiting for us. When it take, for example, this number 4, that's the text variable here, and you're there, then it take it to guess what function that convert is int, the integer function that convert. So int, that's the function that do that. Now conditional statement now, because remember you can download the file there. So basically now our script is missing, because now it should have statement, if statement, for example. Now we compare the user guess with the secret data original random number and give helpful hint whether it's out of range, too low, too high. So basically we say if the guess is less than 1 or greater than 20, print out of range. Else if the guess is less than a secret number, print is too low, otherwise it's too high. And if nothing happened else, you got it in. And this is our second version of the script. So we already have the first ones until, remember the first one stop here. That's the line that stopped the first one. Let's try, and then you can see our next version. Next version, why is not going down now? Hold on a minute. The next one you go, so if it's a guess out of range, print that that number is out of range. If it's less, it's too low, it's too high. If it's high, if any condition happen, it means the user to found it correctly, and that's the logic when they try to explain it here. Because if it is not out of range, is not too high, is not too low, it means it's correct. That's the logic basically. And then we have this function. Let's play again, this time to convert to instant again. So we can do Python 3 guess. We are in a 2. So 2 now, if I give him 10, he did, but also he go out. It means he give us only one shot. So this is draft 2 is not finished. It gives a message too low, try again, but it means, for example, what does Python write else if? Else if, you can see it's elif function. That's how we do it. No, not that. Elf if. Python is easy to learn. Now, what will the program display if the user input is 50? If 50, it means it's in his, if guess less than 1 greater than 20, 50 is greater than 20, so that's what it will print. Control C, and let's do that. Now we didn't finish. The next version of the script need to solve the problem, because our problem now is a few example of iteration is a daily life. Basically now every time you need to have a loop, because back again we'll keep repeating the code we wrote in task 3 until the user guess match the secret number. For this reason we'll use the while loop. Now it's easy to understand it, because if we go to guess number 3, remember we did all of that, we find, but here with it, before we just doing this part, but now we have a loop with as long as guess is not equal to secret, keep doing the same thing. So the user will keep doing the same things, and of course count the try, because the try, remember the try before we put it as initialize as 0, so it's 0 there, then it keep one, add one, try, convert text to number. We did that, and we have the old statement, the statement as before, and it just keep looping. And we can test it here, for example clear, and I can just do number 3. Now if I do number 3, now if I set for example 10, it doesn't shut down. He keep asking, take a guess, it's too high, so let's see 8, it's too high, so it's 6, too high, so it's 5. Now it tell me, so it means this one is running. But if you notice what's missing now, the missing is if I run it again and I said put text, for example, it's error. So we still didn't finish the program, because now we didn't count for input that user that strange variable. Let's this one is just we talk about that second draft. He said what type of loop does this program use. Of course we saw it is a while loop. And then he said, what will the program display if the user make the correct guess in 3 try? In 3 try, we can say that's our range, too low, and you can see here that he said you got it, so you have a message you got it. You can see because if you look the previous message, he said you got it in 4 tries. So it means if it's, so the first message would be you got it in 3 tries, exclamation mark. Now let me show you something quickly. Ask Gemini, I'll ask Google Gemini to create me a game to make it more fun. So for example, enter dragon, and he said to you, he teach you even to type. You stand before the elongate randomness mechanism, and he tell you here type that one. So import random. So it teach a little bit how the program to type a little bit, and he can give you here write that font by hand. So do not just random dot rand int, for example 120. So the key has been forged. I'm thinking of the number 120. You approach the loop of eternity. You must enter the cycle to test. Sanitary false. So remember while guess not equal to secret. And you have the column but for and then the step into the loop. And of course they will tell you that type that text equal input, and we have that a channel is open now, and now you can what enter number for example 10. Too high, try again. So let's say 8, and it show you here it is simulation logic what the number is doing. Is it too low? So if 10 is too low, 8 is too low, so it's 9 is the correct answer. You got it in 3 try. And also I asked Claude to do it. This is the version of Claude. For example, if I want to play, I said enter, type your guess and press enter. For example, if I said 19, Claude simulate the loop for you here. That's a nice simulation. And it's too high, so let's put it 15. 15 is me too low, and it show you the script, what is logic. 15 is too low, so let's put 16. Again 16 is too low, so I place 17, too low, so and then solve it analysis. So I need to show you exactly what's the logic. Guess listen, secret print too low, try again as give. So the final else run when none of the if else condition were true, meaning guess equals secret. The while loop on line 38. That's why I said no programming with AI now. It's good to learn the base, at least when some error or something you can understand the logic, but you can see this one was built in less than a minute or something, and this is Gemini also built it. So it depends what you want to do in your career, but you must count of AI is getting also smart and doing things like that. So you need to be more how to ask what type of question you ask the AI to do it. So this is the one. This is the room, and as a conclusion, task 5, we can see in this room we covered three key pillar in imperative programming language: variable, conditional with if and else, loop with while. If this is your first exposure to Python, don't worry about being able to write similar program yourself. Learning programming language require practice, and through basically, I know it's coming soon. Which one is coming soon? Or JavaScript for pen testing is good to know. JavaScript will give you good perspectives of different modern programming languages designed and written. In the next room of JavaScript, simple demo room coming soon, we will dive into example program written using JavaScript. JavaScript on your web browser to make website more interactive, more river. It is powering an increasingly large number of web applications like Node. Yeah, I thought to do this video. It's working. I don't know why the pop-up stopped working for me. So we have a little game to play with it, and this one. Thank you very much, guys, and have a good day.